Spooky Town, USA. Let's do some streaming today. But before we stream, I think we all know what I'm about to say. This stream brought to you by Boom! Sneak Energy. Get a little bit of rabbit inside you. When you're building out your demon prints, you want to feel like a rabbit. And we're doing that just here today, right now, right here, right now, today. So let's have some fun. Let's stream some Total War Warhammer 3. And I don't think we'll finish this anytime soon. 1 sec. Slept in a little late here today, guys, so I apologize if I sound nasally. But we'll fix that. It'll get better. It always does. Let's have some fun here. Continue our romp as the Demon Prince. And right now, so we did just unlock the demonic armored bestial wings. And to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what just happened, if you have not been watching along here today, I'm not going to roll through the entire records here, but we have gone into the realm of Slaanesh already. We did not complete the soul, right? We just went in. We went ahead and had a little bit of that taste. We got the pretty much the money and the hero and lord recruitment rank bonus, or I'm sorry, not recruitment rank, just the raw rank bonuses. From the realm of Slaanesh. We didn't get the soul, but then after a little bit of haranguing around our land, increasing our provinces, basically taking that money as a power spike, we made a whole new set of buildings in our main building, built out a whole second army, then went to the realm of Nurgle and captured the soul of Nurgle in the end of the last episode in a pitched 45-minute survival battle. So let's go ahead and get us started here today. Oh man, hold on, the cats are just howling at me. 1 second. All right. Yeah, so Nick, you have to capture 4 demon souls to start the final battle. You're doing this because basically you're trying to take these souls so that you can get a little taste of Urson, because that's what the narrator wants, right? And there's a lot more other stuff to reveal there. But I don't think we had... What? There's a great... That's weird. I wonder why that didn't play. There's a great Bellacore video that did not play that I want us to watch because it's really good. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I woke up an hour ago, and because I live with these cats and I'm allergic to them, it is a task to get rid of morning congestion. Let me see here. Who did I go to the Realm of Chaos with? No. No. Because it's a really cool Bellacore video, and I think it'll be a cool little piece of discussion. I think it was this one. Yeah, it might have been this one. Eli, it might have been actually. You're probably totally right there. But we're gonna find out right now together. Because I know I went to the demon realm here. Armando, what's up, my dude? Eli, Armando, Flesson, members of the channel tuning in today. Thank you very much. Dude, Flesson, I was actually going to message the Bannerlord peeps. We haven't had any stuff, right? I don't know what's going on here, but sure, whatever. This is my OG Demon Prince thing from the preview. Okay. Wow, weird. I don't remember where I did it. I'm sorry, bros. But it's definitely a really awesome video I really wanted to show off, and that sucks. Who did I go to the realm of? Oh, I went with Scarbrand. Duh. Yeah, I had a feeling it would, Fless. I mean, there's nothing that Bannerlord's put out in the last month that's going to keep anyone right now. It's not a big deal. They'll come back. They always do. The flavor for today is Biteberry Limeade. It's a nice, refreshing kind of blueberry flavor. And blueberry being one of my favorite fruits, provider of antioxidants, and great way to have a good time. Okay, I'm sorry. We're just gonna get back to the campaign. I clearly am an idiot and cannot figure this out. Look how many damn campaigns I was playing during like this preview period. So I swear I went through. Oh, okay. I figured it out. I'm sorry. I know who it is because I'd have like the worst debuffs on Kosteltian. Flesson, let me tell you right now, as someone who has weathered the storm of content droughts across various IPs, your views have dropped 30%. I get it. They will go back up. It is just the horrible, like, thing of doing YouTube. Like, especially when I first started doing Bannerlord, I'm like, I made it. I don't have to do anything ever again. It's just this, baby. What the fuck, man? Okay, so I know I did it with this guy because I've got the... I don't know where the video is. That sucks. There's no other page I can go to. This is a really good video. That's why I want to show it to you guys. And it's probably one of the better made ones that they've put out. And they've put out so many good videos. No, it's not replays. How did I get that? Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. How did I not find this? Like, that's so weird. Alright. This is what I wanted to watch. So here we go.
The first soul harvested, when all four have been gathered.
There's a chance this might crash.
Into a single light, revealing a shadow path to the Forge of Souls. Then Ursun will be within our reach.
It's gonna crash.
But what's this? The tome consumes the soul's energy, reaching across time, revealing...
What you see is what I see. Yeah. Well, I promise that's actually a really cool video. I've been hearing a lot of people having issues with that one, crashing their game. No, every single soul you get, Armando, is a different video, I believe. just like kind of unlocking each portion of the Vortex campaign results in a different video. Well, I'm sorry about that, guys. That was like probably the most anticlimactic last 10 minutes. You can get old and die, Dustin. You definitely can. But it is the life that we lead that matters, you know? Oh. We got 54 you bros checking in here today. I don't imagine we'll have a big turnout. Things going as they are right now. People tend to not want to watch streams, especially with Elden Ring coming out. And if you have not played Elden Ring, it's amazing. Here, I'm gonna put a poll. You guys can help me. What should I do with my Elden Ring character? So right now, I started as a confessor, and I went with like more of a paladin route. But I'm like, man, do I re-roll and go Spellblade? Probably either Vagabond or, well, probably just do Soul. Elden Ring is another Souls type game, Dino, but it is a little bit different. It has a much better, it's a lot more accessible. And when they said that in like a lot of their pre-marketing ramp up, I'm like, what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. And then I actually got my hands on it. I'm like, oh, this is way more approachable. I definitely, it's got a better localization, so you actually understand the story. You understand what's going on. So this weird, like, fractured English. And on top of it, the intro to the game is well done. You get what's going on way easier right out the gate. It is a little bit, you know, dealer's choice. You just go ahead and do what you want because it's an open world game. But it's still really quite good. These are the armored bestial wings that we just unlocked, and they are pretty awesome looking. I do quite like them. The mass bonus, though, is not particularly good. The armor's okay, and charge bonus, I find, is always kind of wonky on this specific character, so I'm going to go back to the spiked aged wings. We got some skills to jump into here. I didn't think that would work. I just have no interest in sack. Well, I guess I could sack settlements now. The core reward is nice, just because I do like the melee attack increase. I can't remember the second and third ones, though. We'll get 5% more income. But this is the big one. I want that reduction to the corn units for my army. Because that will stack with this one. So it's going to be a 30% reduction to corn units. So that's the big one that's going to help me with a lot of money. Actually, so if you kind of look at this, so look right here at the top, you can see that I'm expecting a child. No, 444 income next turn. Well, now we're expecting 719 income next turn. So it is a great little way to help out with your income issues, if you have any. We got one unit. Yeah, I want to get back here and get rid of these demonic traits as fast as possible. Oh, let's get these levels here. I think everyone has a lot of games going on, my bro. It is the worst. It's the worst and best thing to be like a gamer when in the midst of like game release season. And you're just like, Jesus Christ, this isn't even game release season. That's what makes it even weirder. We can't get an Exalted Flamer, which I actually might do here. Twin Tail Gaming, it's not necessarily terrible, you just have to really play it right. You can't just like kind of go all ass happy, you have to kind of focus. And a lot of people, like for instance, all of these coastal cities should probably either be corn or a building or a settlement with this building. Because that gives you a very sizable garrison and you can do a lot of really awesome stuff. Flesson, thank you very much, man. $5 donation from the Big Daddy Fless saying, thank you for everything. You have a heart of gold. Thank you, dude. Thank you for your help throughout all these, through this last, what, 2 years of having gone into Bannerlord and being a bro and helping out with information. You are truly one of a kind, Fless. A champion amongst men.
The enemy toys with our land.
Okay, well, ask them not to. Bill Sullivan just nailed it. This is the game season that didn't happen in 2021. Nailed it. Again, I do apologize, guys, for the constant, like, throat clearing and stuff like that. It's just kind of a shitty circumstance of living with cats, which I will not be dealing with in 15 days or so. I'm moving out, get my own apartment, which I live in Southern California. You can imagine that this isn't a flex. This isn't like, hey, I can afford a single bedroom apartment. This is a, I'm going to live in a single bedroom apartment because I'm a 34-year-old man and I'm ready to have my own spot, but it's not going to be financially fun. My rent's going to go from $1,300 to $2,400 a month. It's going to be eating boxes of fucking spaghetti with ground chicken. Ugh. One of your wilder-eyed cultists claims to have communed with lesser god Zubasan. The Endurer, as he is known, is desirous to disrupt the age-old balance of Ruin's powers and sees your rise as a means of achieving this. Thus, you may choose a blessing. Yeah, that's a hard pass for me, Bob. Campaign line of sight is probably one of the ones I just care the least. Yeah, so it's definitely not like I make a lot of money, I'm going to afford a one-bedroom apartment. I don't make a lot of money, and I'm going to scrounge a living out of living in a one-bedroom apartment. It's just unfortunate, but like I said, the allergies and dealing with cats and stuff like that is just, it'll be such a quality of life increase that I'll make it work.
Join the ruinous crusade. This
Do I really
world
need to?
will burn.
There's a way to get the personal sycophant. O-Town Fighter, you can just save before the... You can save before the respective portal and just save scum into it. It's not pre-seeded. A lot of things in this game are pre-seeded, which is kind of worth noting. So what that means is, when the turn starts, the decision of what you're going to encounter is already assigned to it. So you would need to reload an autosave and redo the last turn in order for you to be able to truly get a random decision. But in the Realm of Slaanesh, it is not pre-seeded, so you can just simply save scum. Oh. I live in a bachelor pad? Dude. Dustin, I too will soon be a bachelor pad, man. Am I gonna have a sweet couch that's made of, like, cinder blocks and plywood? Oh. People go, oh, where'd you get your couch? I'm like, that's $3 from Home Depot, bud. How's about you pop on down and have a seat on this little guy? Don't worry. I'll put down a fleece blanket so your butt doesn't get a splinter. Okay. Eli said, you've entered the rent phase where you'll be repeating, damn it, I should just get a mortgage. At least the money was my ouch point. So that is 100% where I'm at. There are some like houses around here that are like $560,000, which is a lot of money. And I cannot afford that money. But first-time homeowners do not need to put down a down payment. But my mortgage would be like fucking $4,000. But the way I think about that, rationally from a financial standpoint, is I'm building equity. And I could either rent out a room to a friend, or I could suffer through it for a year or two, then rent out the place and go find another place to live. I truly feel that the way to making a decent amount of good money is real estate nowadays. I mean, that's why Wall Street's balls deep in it, but it's not here nor there, I suppose. Your followers have come upon 2 shipwrecks. Battle at sea pleases not just the gods of war, but the gods of the seas as well. Salvage from such a vicious battle is possible, but the sea gods demand their tribute, so only a quarter of the cargo should be taken. Arabian arms. Your army will perform better in battle, or your army will perform better on the campaign map. Let's go fell cargo. Actually, we're going to come down to here, or the next one's over there. So Arabian arms. Exotic missile and melee weapons, plus heavy silks for the battlefield. Scepter of Entropy. And then Ensorcelled Blades. Okay. That's a pretty good Scepter of Entropy, man. I'm not gonna beat you off around a bush right there. I mean, it is unfortunate that it is what it is. Item-wise, are you an investor? I am not. I am a 100% liquid asset individual, actually, which is very nice. I have 0 debt.
Demon Prince.
I guess I'll put it on him.
I have ascended.
I mean, he obviously can't have an arcane item, which who would benefit the most from it would be him. I'm supposed to put it on him. Because he's actually going to do damage.
Sacred executioner.
And just might as well take advantage of his money. Of these things. That's what I put this guy out in the ocean for, right? Hey, let me get that tier 5 building. Full disclosure, this is my first tier 5 building in Warhammer 3. Marienburg has been capsized, my bros. The Pleasure Tide has also been destroyed. And the Fluxion Host. Tainted Slanesh has been removed. That's good. And the trait... That's nice. We got both all at once. Okay.
Kislev's fallen champion. Much power.
So much power. Okay, so I'm actually going to break this down now. We've gotten rid of our traits, which is perfect. We're good to go. And we can go ahead and rebuild there. We're going to go ahead and take this little guy over there, too. The seabed is littered with the barnacle-clad hulls of ships that once set out to tame the oceans. Recently, rumors started circulating that one particularly notable wreckage had been spotted. A partially sunken ship that was rumored to have been sailing back to Marienburg with a hold full of mysterious trinkets looted from across the old world before suffering Stromfell's ire. You know its location, but there's always a chance that others have caught wind of these rumors too. Well, fucking sail to the wreck, guys. Shiver me timbers, land ho. Yeah, this'll do. The show Dinosaurs? You know, Bill, I don't like the Midwest. There's very few states I think I'd want to stay. Okay, thank God. I was like, oh, I don't want to insult anyone from the Midwest, but I just don't care for it. Lips are chapped as fuck. I'm sorry, Fless. I'm sorry, Flessin. Please, Flessin, please. Put the gun down, Flessin. Get balls deep in these dark elves. Balls deep in these dark elves. Time to get balls deep. Yeah, it's so funny, like, living in Southern California, right? Everyone's like, oh my god, this winter's so hard to deal with. And I'm like, this is not hard to deal with. It's not fun, but it's not hard to deal with. Oh shit, what's back here? That's alright. Dude, this is actually a really cool color scheme for them. I like that white there. Looks pretty. That looks particularly poignant. Yeah, exactly, right? Like it's like cool. Yeah, you just wear a blanket or wear like a hot blanket or a fucking heating pad, whatever it is. It's not dealing with the snow, quote unquote, of, or not the snow, the cold of Southern California is just nothing. And we'll go ahead and do a little thing. Actually, I'm going to do this back here. I want that dragon to land. You go there. Herpes, Harpies, and Sparpies. Go there. Canada doesn't ever get any snow. That whip going. I want that dragon ass, man.
Hordes of chaos. It brings destruction for the dark gods. Chaos warriors.
What are Scarbrand's strongest units? The Skull Crushers are, well, and obviously the Bloodthirster, because you can have that as its own individual unit. Definitely some of the strongest units right there. Dude, this the way the sneakers just charge in and scream, so scary. And I definitely. So I went out dancing last night, the first time since the surge, and let me tell you, my body is quite sore. Because I don't just go like oh, I'm just dancing. I get into it, far too into it. My hips are tight, my calves are tight, everything's tight. I'm tight. Scorpia. Sounds like a sociopath. Let's go ahead and do an offering to Undivided. I want to build up my Undivided a little bit more. What do we get? So 5k. While sailing towards the wreckage of the ship from Marienburg, a galleon helmed by a hissing vampire admiral. It was a vampire admiral. Appeared in a cloud of broadside guns and crackling black powder weapons, blocking your passage. After defeating the undead freebooter again. Still not undead. After defeating the undead freebooter, you looted their galleon's coffers before sailing on to claim the salvage from the Marienburg wreck for yourself. So I got 5k from it and 1500 experience, which, I mean, makes sense. We didn't really deal with that sizable of a force. So let's actually get Juggernaut there. We can get Skull Takers. What kind of club did I go to? It's just like a it's kind of like a bar that has like a big dance floor. It's not like a club. And they've got shit music. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, Like, I'm a big fan of like house music and stuff like that when it comes to dancing, but where I live, it's a lot of. I mean, I live next to Malibu, and there's a lot of just basic bitches, and with that, you get people who just don't really have like a true appreciation of like actual good music. Like, you go out to these places, and it's like, hey, I'm gonna be listening to Drake or J. Cole, while I appreciate Drake, I appreciate J. Cole, I love Kanye, I love all that music, but it's like, it's a different kind of like vibe when it comes to dancing at a club. Like, I wouldn't think of that as like, oh yeah, I'm going to a club, I'm gonna go listen to MGK. Like, MGK was on at one point, or Dancing Queen was on at one point, and I'm like, this feels like I'm at a wedding. Does not feel like I'm at like a club, you know, with the techno, it's just bouncing through all the speakers, absolutely unhinged in the middle of Ibiza. Like, it doesn't. It's got a very different type of overall feel.
Bow before your god.
Let's see here. Okay, we're all good. I can make an outpost here? I mean, sure. I don't see a reason not to, I suppose.
Bring death. Shame.
Nurgle's chosen.
X. Tribesmen, gather.
Bjornlings, military alliance with them. I mean, it's really,
Motherboard
well, I mean, their strength rate is actually 16. It's surprisingly high for a just generic-ass Norska faction, to be totally honest. They have 8 settlements, too? Dude, go them. Sure, let's do it.
Enter then. Are you after?
Actually, no, I don't want to get pulled into a bunch of their bullshit. Okay, good to go there.
God triumphs. Enemy slaughtered.
Sometimes if I don't mix this, it just kind of goes in the bottom. Yes, so I'm playing on very hard, Ryan. Okay.
Cool.
Is there anyone else to kind of go for? Are the old style of shipwrecks in the game? I haven't seen like the big skulls or anything like that on the coasts. I find the AI just fine. I don't really find them like people are saying like, oh, it's terrible, oh, it's amazing. I haven't really found. I haven't had a hard. Not hard. I haven't had a. I just don't have an opinion either way, really, to be totally honest. Like, it seems just as fine as it was in the last time, and I had no problem with the AI in Total War Warhammer 1 and 2. It's just Total War AI to me, so I suppose I don't expect a high... Like, I don't expect to be blown away by the AI, is I guess my point. I've never jumped into a Total War game and thought to myself, this AI is going to be amazing. I just kind of expect it to be what it is. I definitely think that the AI is a little more challenging this time around because they're better at like feinting charges and going for flanks, which I find to be pretty fun and pretty enjoyable. But at the same time, I know that playing a campaign is never going to be as challenging as playing a campaign battle. Never going to be as challenging as playing against another player. You'll never really be able to get there, I don't think. I mean, multiple armies aside, of course. Jagged horns we just got. Look at those horns, man. Look at that little French twist. What do you mean? Those heavy armor gauntlets are actually pretty sweet. The base weapon damage is nice. I like. See, the problem is I don't want my melee defense to go any less than it is. 40 is not high, so I got to kind of keep it up here. The legs here as well, desirable greaves, just to see what they look like. Ooh, it's luxurious. Yeah, they do make more money, but I find it's particularly easy to kind of like take off in the campaign financially, if they don't have that kind of benefit, that kind of boon, I suppose you could say. So I'm okay with it. Oh, those are, I thought those were a neural head. So let me take a look here. Frenzy and Fueled by Rage is just too good to pass up. Those passives are quite nice. Like Frenzy's great, right? So we'll stick to the Ornate Helm.
Supreme champion.
And I don't know where to go. We generally have no direction now outside of just taking on Kislev, jumping into the Troll Country. So is that where we go, bros? Do we just kind of go ahead and judo chop Kislev? Yeah, of course, Ryan. No problem, dude. It's a slow day here. What, 87 bros checking in. Make sure you're liking the stream, my guys. Like I said, it always helps out. Yeah, maybe we start dipping into Kislev. I mean, the alternative... Unfortunately, we can't take, like, the forbidden... I'm not going to go to war Scarbrand. Although, maybe I could.
I would have to kill you.
Does he really only have 2 settlements? Yeah, he really has 2 settlements. He's beat up.
Only slaughter for Cardiff can provide true fulfillment.
Come on, bro, just give it to me. Yeah, let me just... I just want to see... Oh, that's all I can do. Okay, it's not going to do much. Yeah. Wait, in fact... Oh, that was demand? No, I was offering a payment? I thought that was making it go up. Because I pressed demand at first. I was like, dude, Korn really hates money. Who's he at war with? What's kicking his ass? Oh, the Bloody Harvest down here? Oh, that's just the faction. But the Seducers of Slaanesh they are quite girthy. If I could possibly maybe interest you in a... No peace treaty for me. Huh? Okay, well, fuck me, right? So, AI-wise, the Seducers have... The Seducers are going to be taking out this guy. The Exiles, unfortunately. Which I don't like to see. Scarbrand's my boy. I wonder, you know what? Actually, I have not checked. So Fortress of the Damned here has a strategic location to Slaanesh. And I don't know if that enables me, actually, to produce a building there. That's an interesting little question. A quandary, as it were. Query. Let's shore up our last slot. Maybe I get some Exalted Pinky Bros. And bust out that blue dude. Oh, Exalted Pinks are over there. Right here.
Search of conquest. Demon Prince.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do
So much power.
that. A little bit of that action.
I require further draws.
Ooh, Musterer. Okay. I got a lore video coming up here for you guys tomorrow on Village the Curseling. So that'll be a fun one for everyone, I think. The Demonette hero in your army. I don't think I want to. I've got enough casting across these 3. I don't want to crowd it up with a 4th.
No higher power than I.
Oh, look at Alex Foreskin here. Oh, shit. We try to take him on the open ocean. Income. Okay, so what are we building here at the Zadoom Keep? Oh, that's what I wanted. I'm just going to go at the resource building. Yeah, I see no benefit to going. I could go with the Thaumaturgic Orrery. But I don't particularly find it that worthy. Worthy? That worthwhile. Yeah, he's building. Those guys are producing. No big deal. I can use switch in camp stance. I mean, I think we're solid. I can't.
Search through the snow, peons.
See, look at the unending overtide down here.
Foul as meat, the great maw. Spear you upon my hook.
Take this lovely gift and let us be friends.
The godmouth's command.
Marauders all.
What do you guys think? Do we jump now into Troll Country? I mean, I could go further east into this mountain range and knock out the Crocodrock orcs. That's Crocodrock dwarfs. Get the giant home mountains. What would you guys like to see? Do you guys want to see Kislev fights against Kislev or fights against dwarfs? Which is more appealing to the bros here?
You may touch me only.
Slaughter.
It is treason to command me.
I could go up and go attack Nakari. Although, I'll be honest with you, Nakari would probably... Nakari would probably beat my ass. Sharaf, what's up, man? Here. Where to next? Kislev? Crocodrock. Dwarfs. Or, I guess we'll put Inkari on here. I think, well, no, I'm not going to put Inkari on here because that pushes me too far north away from Kislev, so if they attack, I have to run all the way back across the ocean. So there you go. The poll is up. Decide between dwarfs or Kislev. We'll set up the direction in which we expand. Okay, we're all pretty much good there. Let's go ahead and end that turn. We're just finishing up making our demons and that guy anyway, so...
Presume you seek to survive.
What's up, flamin' bros? Sure. Ooh, Nakari's got an army coming across at me.
Attempt to subjugate.
Deluded fool.
It's like the vote's going towards the dwarfs. I guess I kept Nakari on the poll. Bang up job, ItalianSpartacus. Alright, since she's coming across, I might as well kind of meet her on the shores. Beat her off on the shores.
There is hostile influence here.
And I mean, we've already established that this place can defend itself. You have to deal with this crap, though.
A disservice to Athellorin.
No higher power than
I don't know where you think you're going to attack. You're going to get your shit rocked with that little army. We'll take him and we'll start pushing through this top side into the Winter Pyre. Yeah, buddy. No, you like it, don't you? Guys are expensive. This army is like super expensive by comparison to this army, which is like a lot of the same style of unit, but it's only 100 gold more expensive because of all the reductions to upkeep costs, which are just so beautiful. Okay, so they're going to be over there. Let's just go ahead and just walk around this way.
I go where I please.
I'm going to march stance, but I get
Fallen champion.
trying to get these to get their finish the replenishment. Yeah, one turn. Good. Good, Anakin. Good. Cougs, what's up, my dude?
May serve me.
I shall grant you the military access, Cougs. You shall have it. Melchior Void member coming in here. So, I get Ruinous Infusion, campaign movement range. Oh, Ruinous Infusion for sure.
So much power.
This is leadership. Recruitment cost. Vanguard. Which might be good at this point. I like the speed and melee defense reduction too.
Chaos incarnate. Demon Prince.
Where's this guy at? Okay, cool. Let's see what we can do there.
Obliterate all.
How far away?
None but
Let's see if we can get tricky.
dominate me.
Are the dwarves being released soon, or did I miss something? Well, Hussar, I guess there was a leak. Well, not a leak, but people took a look in the actual files and found dwarf voice files and Chaos Dwarf voice files and stuff like that. So there is a likelihood chance that that is coming sooner than we thought. Which I would not be surprised.
There is an infest.
And I mean, no... Oh, did they lose it? Nope. Yep, they lost it. And they're down to this final location here. Just become my vassal.
Dawn's gaze is not upon us.
Oh, they can't give me that settlement anymore because they got nothing. What is this? Main threat. Oh, I didn't know that was there. That's pretty cool. Lazy boy, what's up, my dude? They consider them to be the biggest threat to their empire. They may form alliances against this faction, break treaties with them, or directly declare war. If they think you are also threatened by them, they may sign deals with you. When at war, they will focus on eliminating them. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't know that existed. Ooh, we're losing money.
Blood on snow.
We're gonna have to start getting cheeky here.
Demon Prince.
I don't know why we're losing money. I mean, it would be nice if we had this province building, this provincial capital, because then I could switch it over to produce money from that income in that location. This will help me out a little bit because it'll give me more income and stuff like that.
When I am all powerful, there will be a place.
He might love me for it, but I will still be a settlement out. I might try to. I could trade a settlement, maybe. You know, like go take a settlement and trade a settlement. Like, okay, hey, I'll take this. You give me that. Did I trick Melchior? No, I did not.
Well, Supreme Champion. Very well. I cannot be stopped. Court Herald.
Oh, my knee.
Kislev's
Oh,
fallen
my
champion.
knee. There's 20%. Move over there? Yeah, I can. Okay, so let's try that. Right there. Now you go into ambush stance.
Wait, hide here. Faster or face
I try to trick you by going into march. We'll go right there.
Seek prey, minions.
I mean, that's my turn. I have got nothing to do, my bros. What the hell is this guy's name? Okay.
Let us lay the world to waste.
Thraught the Unclean, really? Really? Fine, sure, I'll take it. 2K for a little military access? Come on in, Thraughty boy. Ambush foil, damn it. Alright, so we got that nailed. They give me Nurgle Glory, predominantly. Bloody Kiss, it's gonna give me some Corn Glory. And then recruit 2 units. Not like from the beginning of the game. I felt like there was something that kind of kept me behind the curve. When it comes to, I guess maybe make the defensive building here. There's no reason to make my basic military building. But defense might be just nice to have. I mean, control here is just fine, right? Yeah, I mean, it's through the roof. Does this give me any income? No. I guess we'll just do that and this. Just to fill up the spots here. There's nothing really else to make. I'm not going to make... Well, I guess I could make that, but... We'll wait until I take... I will take it on a location by the time I go into the realm of chaos again, so I'm not too worried about it. Stop running from me. It's just going to make me horny. What is this? Speaking of horny. That little boat. Can I make an ambush on the shores here? That would be lovely. Yeah, I got bodied pretty hard, Hussar. Oh! Got a bunch of cool gifts to go through with you bros, too. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. Time to play a fashion hammer. Okay, I thought I would have had enough movement to stop that landfall in an ambush stance, but clearly I didn't bother to check ahead of time. My head is that of an idiot's. With the jagged bestial horns. What does this look like? Ooh, those are pretty cool looking. Melee attack 10, I do like that. Base weapon damage. I like the armor on these. Fueled by rage is great, but I think I want frenzy more. The dual horns here for blood boil, which is actually a great spell. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do we... Fueled... the charge bonus I always kind of find, like, not particularly worth it. Should we stay with the Ornate Helm to keep Frenzy on? I kind of think that's where my brain's at. Let me know what you guys think. And for the poll, we will go to the Dwarves. Torso, though, let's look at the Armored one. The new one we got from Chaos Undivided. Oh, that's actually that's Slanesh. Which is pretty much the same thing as mine, with just some sweet pauldrons from World of Warcraft. Foreboding Ignition, armor and spell resistance. Like this is a really good armor piece. I just wish it had barrier on it, because the 200 barrier is so nice. I mean, because we get a ton. Actually, we get so much armor. Bestial horn. Sounds like beast porn. I do love the avian plate armor. It just... I don't like these spells. Foreboding Ignition is nice. We have not seen it once, though, you know? Chaos armor, though, is really good. I do love this ability. And the armor on this is very nice. But for the Cosmic Body, I get armor melee defense, which I sorely need, right? And then we also get Foreboding Ignition anyway, and then the barrier. The barrier is so crispy. Armored Pestilent Wings, just to take a look at them so that you guys know. Back to these guys. Left arm is probably going to be... Oh! I mean, I'm just not down to lose that melee attack. Unfortunately, I find that, like... A lot of people have had a lot of issues with trying to decide, you know, hey, you know, I don't I'm not getting a lot out of my Demon Prince. He keeps dying, stuff like that. And it's a lot of it comes down to armor, melee attack, and melee defense. The three things that he has very low to start off with. And I understand why they did that, to make it so that, you know, if you go purely Tzeentch, you want to be a caster, he's not still a beater of worlds. But at the same time, it's really rough to deal with because you're almost locked into certain body parts to get a good attack, defense, and armor rating on everything. Like, we actually have a very solid lord right now, but I can see why people have a lot of issues with this. 554 brings, whoa, look at that sweet old Nurgle axe. I do love the Exalted Halberd though. So if I need to do any bonus versus large, it's definitely going to be, let me see here. This is 260, 294, 253, 44. So if I'm fighting against something with big armor, it's going to be this Titanic Great Axe for sure. Infantry, I could go Colossal Mace or Colossal Maul. Excuse me. I actually really like the one-handed weapon and shield benefits a little bit more because I do like the bonuses from the stuff. The missile block chance is nice to have because the AI does focus you down, and since we will be attacking dwarfsesses, it might actually be particularly beneficial. What is interesting though, there's not a lot of bonus versus, I mean, you have the Great Lance, which gives you a bonus versus large, but as far as single weapons go, there's not a lot of single weapons that give you bonuses versus large or what have you, you know?
The ruinous crusade.
Two-handed. This is main hand, Jagged Lance bonus versus large. Nope. Bonus versus large here. Yeah, I don't see many main hand weapons that give you, like, this is a bonus versus large, but that bonus versus infantry, which seems to be only present on two-handed weapons from what I've seen. Two-hand weapon. Two-hand weapon. Main hand. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. I don't know, and someone can correct me, I don't know if there is a single main hand weapon that gives a bonus versus infantry. Clearly we've seen one that gives us a bonus versus large, but I've yet to see an infantry one. Yeah. I don't see a single one. Huh. Yeah, unless you guys can point that out. There's not a main hand weapon that does bonus versus infantry, which is that feels foolish. that feels like a mistake. Is there objectively best way to go with the Demon Prince, meaning undivided or a specific god? Honestly, I think it's a mix between Khorne and Tzeentch, because having the benefit of a barrier is great. Units wise, having the benefits of both the Khorne and Tzeentch units is particularly good. Yes, the top line here for Undivided is very good because you get access to all the top tier units from all the stuff, right? You get your Doom Knights, you get your Plague Drones, you get your Minotaurs, but you also get each Soul Grinder. You get each one of like its big mobility units, right? Like the Burning Chariots, Exalted Seeker Chariots, Plague Drones of Nurgle, and then the Blood Skull Crushers, and then you get each one of the Greater Demons. But I kind of find that the individual specific mono god, based off of how you want to play your Demon Prince, is probably a little bit better. Pulling in a lot of parts from Tzeentch for your barrier bonuses, pulling in a lot of arm pieces at least from Khorne to get melee attack and melee defense bonuses. That's kind of been my synopsis so far.
Chaos.
Squeeze away from me, Melchior. You little shit. Oh, you're raiding Kosteltian? You bitch.
Blasphemy!
Come into my lands, I dare thee.
I serve
Uh-oh. Maybe I don't dare thee. Stay where thine are. Because this army will not be as as formidable as the Altar of the Crimson Harvest. We're still losing... Oh, money from the rating, that's right. Well, unfortunately, we're over here trying to head them off. Okay, okay, okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Let's see what our actual defensive capabilities look like here. That's easier to defend. Let's see if we can do it again. We've done it before. Oh, my neck popped and felt great. Unfortunately, we have blue horrors versus having pink horrors, which would have been better in this situation, I think. I mean, I've got two little guys, but that's it. Verily, I say unto thee, dost thou even hoist, brethren? I do but indeed many times upon the weekly. That goes there, and we're gonna get horny with this. We're not even gonna fuck around. Actually, we were gonna fuck around. This is kind of like the best entryway because it has a lot of line of sight from the towers. This one, not so much. In fact, it's right there. All right. We're gonna make. Dude, I don't know our rate off the top of my head. Okay. So we can go right here. Just seems so angry. Right here. Gain defense. Unfortunately, is they can just kind of sit and they just have that pipe and shoot into me because they're Streltsy and they're Fossars with great weapons. And these sleds are going to be particularly interesting, so I want my pink bros over here. Yeah. Take the pinkies back, take them all the way back. Where are you? You unfortunately can't vanguard, so you're gonna go right there. And I will march out with the post haste. Let's see how this works. I mean, the point of that location is to get like a shots off on the entryway, but it's kind of cramped up, so they're barely going to be able to actually shoot. What do I get? Searing Doom will be good. Are you guys really gonna go push over to the right, you sons of bitches? Oh, I hate you. with the pink bros. That is like some next level cheese right there. I love it. Look at the bear. The bear of Ursun charges into the flames of doom. Feast on that cheese with Misha. Okay, so they're gonna come down the pipe there. Where are those sleds and everything? Okay, they're over there. Okay, so we will now make Magic Tower here. Let this all happen here. I don't, unfortunately, see, I don't have the big scary dude, right? I don't have my corn man. I can't be kind of cheeky there. Let me see if I can. Might not be. I don't really know the cast time on this. We'll do it. Yeah, just short. They like stopped. Cheeky bastards. Sorry, guys. Okay, so everything's kind of coagulating there. Let me see if I can get a... I mean, that's a good shot, but so is this. Do that. Maybe hit a little armor rust here. Well, you know, just get these guys in this fight. We'll have these bros, if they can, like, reach. Shoot back into that. Oh, it's actually... Yeah, I heard that, Darknesses. Did you actually listen to them yet? Or is it just saying that they're there? Right on top. Alright, so here comes the Hammer himself. Go stealth him. This will get... Oh, we're almost at Magic Tower. I'm going to pull back a little bit, get these Streltsy out of here. I'm going to swarm this guy. I'm going to pull this dude off of this location too. I think I need a little more help in this location. What's up, Shadow Wolf?
Army of the Dark Gods!
Dude, watch how these things just melt stuff. I absolutely fucking love it. Okay, we need to plug this hole up here, man.
Chaos Knights! War!
How's that? Build the magic. Ooh. What are we doing this at? 8 per second. That's going to take too long. We need the magic tower up now. They're all going to start breaking over here pretty soon, which is good. Because I want to bring the boys in. Look at this, like, hellish rush. I want you guys to keep firing. I don't know why they just like, I guess we're mainly out of ammo here. Oh, I was gonna hit my own guys, god damn it. I need to get the rest of this army over here. Good. Get on over. Oh, that's not gonna be good. Oh, that hurt. Come on. I need these bros over here. I'll use the knights to take care of the rest. Oh yeah, juicy. Everything over here needs to focus this guy down. Ah! Run! Run, my lord!
Spreading destruction. Spreading.
Oh, my lord! Watch out for the bear!
Shiny katana.
Damn it. Okay, yeah, let's do this guy. What's his... I guess we'll see how the magic tower takes to get more damage up.
Chaos Knights of Siege.
Too late to flee, musketeers!
Chaos Knights! Sandlaka's work! Men of the North! We go in fury.
I'm gonna come around here and hit these Streltsy before they can get anything important. No! Oh, that hurt. Dude, army loss is kicking in. We're doing it, bros. Again, we have beaten back Kislev at the gates. What's up, Paul?
Chaos Knights of Siege, bringing ruin.
Okay, yeah, great lack of charge there. This is the second time we've killed Kosteltian before he can, like, actually, like... Dude, that was clutch defense again. Woo! What's still on the board? What's unbroken and unbowed? Oh! Oh, this little bitch. I've lost nothing. Nothing! Yeah, I suppose medical stealth you can get away. I didn't really think about that. A good day, a Pyrrhic victory for Chaos. We lost some blue whores, but nothing bad. We beat them back. We beat them off. We're just trying to get our undivided glory up here. We could finish off corn, though. Let's finish off corn.
There is no end to our kind.
Boom, yeah, there's not. Take that cock punch. That was all garrison, boss. That's the best thing about those control buildings is that that's the second time we've beaten back a manually defended garrison building that said crushing defeat. Yeah, he'll be back. They always come back. Ooh, Lord Lorne was destroyed too. That's actually a cool little thing for them. Like that. Dude, Scrag is unstoppable. Who is the highest strength ranked right now? Is he on the map? I think it might be Cathay. Yeah, it's probably Cathay. Because Boris isn't on the map without me. Without you starting as Boris. Unless they put him in. I know a lot of people don't like the constant siege battles. I get it.
It is treason to command me.
But I kind of love them. Where'd you go? God. Annoying ass Slaanesh over here.
Supreme champion. A ruinous crusade.
To Krokadrak we go. Oh, Scarbrand's been given the gift of Slaaneshi. Realistically, I could go kill Scarbrand right now. It is very demon-like, you know, to double-cross him. But the reason I'm not is because if I don't, then it enables him to deal with Nakari and just kind of allow me to take out more of these lands. Damn it. You son of a bitch, Pox fuck. Oh, did I not grab Immortality?
Chaos incarnate.
Ah, shit. Sorry, Misha.
So much power. On hell sent.
I'm sorry, Misha. I'm sorry. Oh! That could have been so bad. In fact, it currently is not great. But, I mean, it's just a ton of calves. Dude, that would have been rough. I was like, how did she get away so fast and so far? Yeah, look, Scarbrand's like, no, I got this. Oh, Scarbrand got dumpstered! I hate to do it. But I think it's time we take out. I think it's time we do it. Banner of Eternal Flame is actually kind of nice. But I do want that glory. Give me that sweet hot glory. Okay, so we're at max Corn glory and max Tzeentch glory now, which I did want.
Torch herald. Torch demand. I have ascended.
So, do I double cross Corn and just end them? Do I put them out of their misery? Which can you just like no, just come on board, like Darkness. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save it, choose one, and I'll use it for a video. You know what? Scarbrand would do it. He would do it, so I must. But first, I do want 2 for the price of 1 over here. I must curb Nakari.
They must die.
What? We ran out of movement? You're going to push out over here now. Now he's going to get reinforcement range. Actually, no, he's not.
First I commune with chaos. Demon prince. Seek prey, minions.
I just want to destroy this.
This
And just get that out of the way.
skulls for the skull.
Juggernaut for sure, in my opinion. Wow, that's a lot of experience. Banner of Unholy Victory. Rays of dark light shimmer about this standard, scoring scenes from 1,000 of ruinous victories upon the flesh of its bearer's opponents. Ooh, the flesh of the bear. I like that. I mean, let's finish off Assassinate on her. Her role as an assassin, even though she sucks at it. I want to finish off the Skull Takers. Get those bonuses across the way here. Unassign skill points? Whom has this? Has such a thing. Okay, Gore Flench here. Not 20 yet. And we'll just finish off Murder for him. Give him that HP. He's getting pretty disgustingly strong, which I love. Yeah, again, Lade, I think the Juggernaut is better. The Bloodthorn's a little too slow. The Bloodthrone a little too slow. The passive bonus is nice for the Bloodthrone, but I don't like the kind of... I feel like you end up... Who has this? Oh, he does. Good. I feel like you end up kind of running into an issue where... Like that. Future of Decay, we're running for Plague Bearers. Oh, that's pretty cool. Actually, Zealot. I don't need that. Where if you do that, then the low melee defense is really bad. Yeah, it kills his fighting stats 100%. And I want this character, especially in this army, to be a beater of worlds. I want him to get close and personal, and I want him to rip someone's face off. That's why I've got him at 548 with 387 AP damage and 28 bonus versus infantry. Like, he's just going to be eating the brakes off of things. Yeah, very low, very, like, look at the Bloodthrone. Look at it drops his melee defense down to 28. He loses 252 weapon strength, which will then get buffed, though. I mean, my skills will click on after you trigger it, but his charge bonus is lower, melee attack and defense. I'm basically losing all this, but I do get, of course, the benefit of this given Gore Feast, which is a regen, which is nice, but I just don't find it as crucial to what this person's role is, and that is killing something. Yeah, easily get stuck in combat. Very easily get stuck in combat, which is just no goodie. No buenos. Okay, we got some more stuff here, I think. Go ahead and press this. There we go. That's an annoying bug. Torso, what did we get? The spined body. Oh, look at that. Burning Rage is cool. Not necessarily great. I'm good, Hugh. How are you doing, dude? Tempered Rage. Damage resistance here. Which is great because it goes up. But look at the Armored Plague body, man. So cool. I have the Pauldrons. Still, though, we're going Cosmic Body, I'm afraid. Does he get a good chest? I mean, this chest is still shit. Avian Heavy Armor is still not great, man. Look at that. I just don't like Gehenna's Golden Hounds. The Avian Runes are alright. It looks kind of cool. You get a lot of barrier, which is great. This one's actually not too bad. Oh. Jeweled chest. That's not terrible. Just the unfortunate thing is, it's like the Avian Heavy Armor looks amazing, but I don't like Glittering Robes, and well, Glittering Robes is not bad, but I just don't like Glittering Robes and Gehenna's Golden Hounds. I'd much rather get Barrier instead of rather than Gehenna's. For wings, we unlocked the Fanged Ashen Wings, which are not too great for me. Right arm, we got the medium armor gloves, which gives us Deathbringer, which I actually very much like. For the slaughters, good. It just requires me to stay in combat for longer, and I don't necessarily find that, because the physical resistance is nice. You just have to wait. Look how long you have to wait to get there. You have to be in combat for 50 seconds. So I don't know many fights that take a whole minute for the character to really get the most benefit out of it. But then again, you still get 12%. Deathbringer, though, is nice because you just get a hard pop, 50%, 50%, which I can then stack with my Demonic Onslaught, which gives us a total of 75%. 75%. I kind of feel maybe we go to the medium armored gauntlets. I would love any opinions you bros might have. I mean, we lose 5 armor, but we get a buff that's a little bit more of a shock, you know? He can do a little bit more of a jump in and do some face damage. I do like the melee attack on Slaughter, though, for the Slaughter. Legs. Thorned chausses are so great. I love how it makes it all pestilent looking. Can you name mid-campaign? I don't... Yeah, I can. Sparty, the deplorable. So I can change it like that. Tail would we unlock? Fiendish Tail. Nah, I still like the Mortis Engine effect of this one. Any fun unlocks? I know we get this one, which is pretty good. Because this, in my opinion, is the best armor piece. Because it gives us Chaos Armor, it gives us Barrier, and it gives us Armor. Foreboding Ignition is nice, but those first 3 are so good, man. They're so good.
Supreme Champion.
Yes, the Supreme Champion indeed. Build that. Build this. Sparty the Thought Slayer. God, were it so easy. That might be one of the best lines. In general, the not Incubator. That's not his name. Not Adjudicator. Is it Adjudicator? No. Your ally declares war. Yeah, for sure. We gotta go do it. Take the Screaming Tome. We'll do Slaneshi. Now I gotta go get this before my ally does. The Red Room. Okay, let's get down here quick. The movement speed of a thick slug over here. Who's the guy from Halo that helps you in Halo 2? No, boss, don't even worry about it, man. You can say whatever you want on my stream, my bro. Well, within reason. Like, I'm a very civil person when I want to be. And I mean, the only reason I made a defensive building there is just to have better defense. I don't really necessarily feel like it's totally worth it. Arbiter, thank you, Arbiter. Adjudicator, Arbiter, they're similar enough. But the Arbiter's lines are so good in Halo 2. Like, and so, you must be silenced. And then just stabs the guy through, right? Like, oh, it's so good. Okay, that's that turn. Or... Oh, I guess you're right. Adjudicator and Arbiter are not necessarily the same. I just think of the role of that character would be more in line with an Adjudicator. Because I think of an Adjudicator as... It's another word for judge, is what I thought. Here, we're going to type it up right now. Adjudicator. A person who adjudicates. The proposal to close the school will have to be done before an Adjudicator. In Warhammer 40k, Adjudicators are a way different thing. Warhammer 40k Adjudicator is just like a judge in Judge Dredd.
Wail before true demonic power.
But there's the other line that the Fleet Master uses when they go to attack the ring. And when he goes, "We should bang the prophet shields like a drum." Turn and I have been saying that back and forth to each other for 16 years. Like, it's one of our favorite lines, man. I remember we used to be raiding. We would do Karazhan. That's because that's when Nick and I were doing a lot of raids. Nick was is an amazing arena player. He played a Frost Mage, and he was so fucking good. He was so good. And then he would play with his friend Paul. They went to high school together, and two of their high school buddies. They created a guild, and I joined because Nick and I met during a communications class. And Nick's dad is a prominent actor, and so it would just kind of like, it fit his whole pedigree. And oh, the Deathlance is pretty sweet, man. Let me take a look at this. Oh, dude, look at that thing. Yeah, that's gonna happen for right now, I think. That's so cool looking. But so Nick joined that class. We that's how I got into World of Warcraft with him. I had already been playing WoW. This was Burning Crusade, and then we were raiding Karazhan, and it would be like we'd be about to start, and Nick would just be like, "Bang the prophet shields like a drum." Like, so we're such cheese dicks. So I was leveling a Draenei warrior, and they had already had level 60 characters, so they were ready to jump up to the 70, right? So they just started going at it, and I was like, no, I want to make a Draenei. The Draenei are cool looking. Little bit of that. I was stupid. It was a dumb idea. Draenei have hooves. I'm dumb. So I made a Draenei warrior, and I would just kind of sit in Ventrilo. That's right, Ventrilo, while they would raid, and I just wanted to listen. I wanted to hear, like, because I had been raiding Molten Core in like a top tier raid guild when I first started in high school, and that guild was like bald bodybuilder race. Yeah, man. I wasn't bald at the time, Mish. I had hair. I had hair at that time. I covered it up with a hat, but I had hair. So that guy, yeah, easy kill. I think it's fair. It's only fair. It's only fair we dedicate this to Khorne. Well, we're already at max Khorne. I don't really necessarily want these other two, though. So... back when my hair grew straight up like an anime character, Misha. Well, but we're going predominantly Khorne and Tzeentch. This gives us access to top tier Khorne units, so we'll go Khorne.
Chaos lives here now.
Income from all buildings 10%. That's nice. But I would sit in chat, and they would sometimes make me say at a motivational post, a motivational like speech, in like a fake like, "My lords, today we rally against our enemy, and through this we shall defeat our foe. Fear not, for our victory shall come swift at the behest of our opponent." Like, just stuff like that. It was fun stuff. Oh, it already kind of has a couple of little thingies here. Okay. Okay, good. Just build the damn thing. Alright, so let's make an advanced military building here. We already got the control building, so this thing's going to be kind of held very well for us. Does this get us anything of worth, though? I don't care about any of these units. Skull Crushers of Khorne are great, and Soul Grinders are great, but I'd rather get... yeah, we'll go that route. This one's a little bit better for us. Give me those sweet hot levels. Battleground. The team would just spam his name and demand speeches while community was... the WoW community was amazing because you had a lot of refugees. It's really weird to think of that term, refugees, right? As it pertains to like online games, because online games would like house people from other from other communities, because people would just kind of come over. They would be like, all right, well, you know what? Dark Ages of Camelot fell through. I'm jumping over here. And a lot of people would just kind of jump into that. Tempting Truths. I think I'm going to jump down back into Zinch a little bit here. And WoW had, at the time that WoW came out, I was playing Dark Ages of Camelot because I remember getting my high school acceptance letter when I was playing my Highlander Armsman. DAOC had just gotten its Shattered Isles expansion, I think, a year prior, and WoW had been touted for as the best MMO to start to like hit the mainstream, and this was a time when MMOs were coming out non-stop. And even after WoW, it went even further because WoW had created this kind of blueprint that a lot of games copied. There was one game that was a free-to-play game that was very similar looking and feeling to WoW, but it wasn't. And the community was really, really, really cool. That's when like Something Awful got big with its Goon Squad. Every single person named their hunter pet a racist word backwards. Like the WoW community was like cringy but good and supportive in a weird way. I'm not saying that using the N-word backwards is a good thing at all, but I'm saying like there was a weird kind of like purity to the WoW community that changed drastically because it became so big that it started to just draw all walks of life, and that's when it started to dilute and get weird. Baron's chat became a thing. All this stuff became very, very like toxic fast. Again, N-word backwards. That became a pretty toxic part of the community where it was just kind of blown out of proportion around that end of Burning Crusade pre-Cata days. Like that's when it got really bad. It's like right when Cataclysm started to get really shit. And then my Mists of Pandaria was startingly a not too bad of a expansion. We're going to finish off this one. Yeah, it's probably... Well, I don't actually have any Chaos Knights or Doom Knights, but I want some. Flesh Hounds. I'm not using any of these in the army. Baron's chat with the Chuck Norris jokes and the Mankirk's wife. I mean, like the Chuck Norris stuff was kind of like that like tilting point where and YTMND, You're the Man Now Dog, which is like that precursor to like widespread memes. Misha said, but I was young and dumb and barely spoke English during Vanilla and the Burning Crusade, so I probably missed most of the toxicity and kept killing nerds in Alterac Valley. I mean, yeah. You definitely did, Mish. Screamers, Spawns, and Flamers. Boss. We'll do this, and I'm gonna jump into some of those nicer top tier units. Finish off Zinch Fire. Get Immortality. You're almost at Immortality, little bro. You're almost there. Leadership, melee attack at that point thing. I mean, Pandaria was actually like a shockingly good expansion, man. Do you think the Mortal Empires map is released? Arcane will be able to compare the demon factions as he is the Ever-Chosen. Ryan Carter, that is a cool idea, and I never thought of that, and I hope that's what happens. That he can bridge that gap between demon and warrior faction to make like a true Legion of Chaos. Like that'd be really, really cool. Good shout on that, man. I hope that is the case. Like there's got to be a way that Archaon's different than the Warriors of Chaos and the Demons of Chaos. He has to be able to kind of bridge that gap, I feel. Okay, Locust here, leadership melee defense, which is stupid strong. Swiftness sucks. Grace. Physical resistance and melee defense is nice. But I think my army wants to, like, it wants to carve, you know? It wants to carve through things like a cake. And I think that's kind of the way to go here. Durability is good. Now let's go to carving. Oh, we got another point. Pavana Slanesh is a good little DPS spell.
Supreme champion.
Archaon's horse increases in size for every demon faction he confederates with. Is this horse small? Drogher or whatever the hell his name is? Drogir, Drogger, Drugme. All right, so he's back in these lands. Dude, he's bring that plague back. Please bring that plague back for me. Let it spread. Okay, so that's going to rebuild, and we'll take this army and push towards our frontier. Where is that? You know, I have a harder time finding the borders of regions. Well, provinces not as much though. Yeah, my hypothesis is that they have held back a lot of stuff for an eventual Chaos Warriors DLC. Like, I think the Chaos Warriors of Tzeentch, the dudes on horseback, look like they do because we're gonna get some sort of cool ass looking ones. That's my gut. Sure, man, take it.
The Tome of Fates warns that
The
a
roar
war from
cometh.
Ursun is coming. Prepare your armies to defend from demonic incursion.
Which
Your
rift
most
do we
powerful
go
army
into, my
travel
bros?
across the void and into the realm of
Khorne.
chaos.
Tzeentch,
War comes
Slanesh.
soon.
My hope, not hope, God damn it, man. I would like to go through Tzeentch. I've never gone to Tzeentch's realm, so that's my vote there. So you guys can choose. Follow-up question. Do you think that the demon factions will spawn in World Tour, or will they be relegated to Endgame Crisis? Misha, I can't use the weaponry. I can't use weaponry. Boss, I don't want to... Alright, we'll go Tzeentch. We'll go Tzeentch. It seems you guys are voting heavy on Tzeentch anyway. I don't want to ruin the story for you. Because there's something about the story that would lead to a follow-up answer to that I feel it would be a spoiler, so I don't want to say it. I'm sorry. But depending upon... How can I say this? I guess maybe. That's the best thing to do. I'm good, Iron Legion. How you doing, brother? Maintain control of 3 provinces. Yes, construct your citadel. Just kind of eking forward here. I don't think there's really anything I want to recruit into this army. I maybe break anything down to make... Spawn are not necessarily amazing, and I'm fighting against dwarves. Well, good to see you, man. Welcome to the family. What's up, Escat? Escat.
More lands to subjugate. Kislev's fallen champion.
The Charging Horns. What does this look like? Oh! We got another one. Ah, the Modest Helm. Modest indeed. Occam's Mind Razor is pretty sweet. Melee tech. I think this is such a solid helm. medium armor here. Oh, look at that. Now you're getting now a little bit more of the black going on here. That's pretty sickly articulating mail there. We still have predominantly Zinch pieces, yes. Venomous wing spurs. Ew. Tail, spine tails. See how that looks. Gnarly. Where's ours? This one. Hand weapon is the Doom Sword. That is a pretty cool looking sword, actually. It needs to be more glowy. Thank you very much, Iron Legion. I'm glad you enjoy it, my brother. That's a nice set bonus. Trophied legs, the only thing I don't have on. What does that do? Those aren't terrible. I mean, I like mine because of the barrier benefit. Since Zarnagron is the real only city of the Chaos Dwarfs, do you think we could see something similar to Athalorum with a bunch of close obsidian settlements? No, there's like there's more. A worry. So here, I'll take a look here. So here you go. Where is light capture? There you go. So Zarnagron is the capital of the what's it called? Of the Chaos Dwarfs. But Uzkalak up here, this is an important port city for the Chaos Dwarfs. The Tower of Gorgoth, the Gates of Zar, the Demon Stump, the Black Fortress. These are all locations that Chaos Dwarfs would exist. The Black Fortress is where... Is Drazoth? One of the Chaos Dwarf legendary lords, or pivotal characters, there's only 3 or 4 really, oh, it's like 4 or 5, gets banished to, is the Black Fortress, out of the plane of Zar and Zarnagron. So, I think that they would have all these starting locations. You could even say that they started somewhere in any of the other places like in the Northern Chaos Waste, and say it's some sort of expedition or something like that. Like, I'm sure that there's going to be some sort of cheesy way that they can do it, but there's even Bretonnians that could be in this location over here as part of an errantry crusade that went up in this direction. There's dwarfs that could start up in this location too, which we actually already see on the map. Zorn Uzkul again. In the older lore, this flatland up here becomes settled by by Kislevites in this region right here. The wheat lands or plain fields or something like that. So that's why we see what's his name over here, right? That guy, Boris Ursus. So I definitely think that they had a lot of places. Which Chaos Legendary Lord do you think? Here. Can't remember the names of them off the top of my head. So Drazoth the Ashen, Astragoth the Iron Hand, who would definitely probably start in Zarnagron, Zatan the Black. I think the other one I thought of was Gorth the Cruel. Which one's Gorth? Rykarth's pretty cool too. Rykarth the Unbreakable. But Drazoth is the one that rides the bull Taurus. And Astragoth Iron Hand is the guy who is in basically dwarf power armor. Not you again. I'm gonna head out to that hot chat. Sorry, guys. No can do. Not sticking around here now that I have an option for hot chats. It's kind of frustrating that I cannot choose a weapon that is better suited for fighting dwarfs as a main hand weapon and also keep a shield. That is a bunch of hogswoggle polyhawks. Making words up. Alright, guys, I have a question. Do I make for lunch?
Fight on the side of true power.
No, I will absolutely not join that war. No, there's not any in the offhand either, boss. Do I make for lunch white rice with avocado and chicken sausage, which I usually eat some variation of that every day, or do I just order Chinese food? Corned beef. Ugh. What up, Ken Dog? How's it going, you sack of suds and suds?
Destiny awaits. Acceptable.
Anything with butter, dude. I haven't cooked with butter in forever, and butter is amazing. Anyone who is a chef knows that the key to being a chef is butter and salt. I suppose I'll just make a defense. Without, I mean, those control buildings, dude, are so crucial. Like, sure, I've got an Exalted Flamer and a Lord of Change, and also some Doom Knights, but dude, you guys see how strong these control buildings are and how they really, really help out. So if you're struggling with your campaign, you don't make the conventional demonic garrison building, you really got to make these. What kind of cheese are we talking? Cheese? Did I say cheese? I don't have any cheese. I ate the rest of it yesterday. Depends, boss. If I was making red meat, you usually kind of want to let salt sit on it to extract a lot of the moisture from it. It depends on the thickness of the meat too. But I'd cover it in like a kosher salt, let it pull out some of the moisture, dab it with a towel, help with the Maillard effect, and put a little bit more salt, because that salt's going to pull down into the flesh, the meat, and the muscle. And then I'd probably hit it with... It's unorthodox. People are like, it's got to be salt and pepper only. I like garlic powder on my steak. Fuck off if you don't. You put some garlic powder on there. You put it on a pan. I don't do the reverse searing. Not big on it. I can. I'm just lazy. And then I'll throw in like a pat of butter. And baste that steak. Finish up in this piece, man. Okay, I'm gonna get over here. Is there any like this son of a bitch? I might have to. Oh. What is the strategic location for, though? The dwarfs? Yeah. But that diamond would have been great. Those gemstones.
I will drink from your skull.
Oh, what kind of Chinese food? Probably, honestly, like
Chaos.
white rice and vegetables. I just kind of eat healthy all the time. Maybe like a spicy kung pao. We closed the rift, ask a cat. We closed it. Uh-oh. Oh, Poxmakers just got huge.
The Tome of Fates knows all.
Alright. So, it's all the way back here, damn. Oh, and there. Look. Okay, so we'll send you in to go crush the Winter Pyre. I assume you can handle this task?
Big on.
Yeah, for sure he can. And I will send my lord back to deal... What is this? Corn Rift. I'm gonna make... Get out of here, Heart. I'm gonna make a hero over here. Ooh, I'm not gonna make a hero. I just realized my income.
Snow impedes the ruinous crusade.
We will post-haste go to this rift, shut it, then go through the other one. Whoa, shots were fired here by Askacat. Ooh, the demonic lance. Jagged lance. You know what, I wonder something. So this is, right now I've got 250, 234. This puts me at 210, 274. I mean, oh, that thing looks sick too. I'll do that. All right, Hugh, have a good one, brother.
Snap your spine in two.
All right, Eli, we'll do some Chinese takeout.
Supreme champion.
Some crumbled bacon, black pepper, and some diet. Ooh, that sounds fucking great. I like spicy food. Like, I'll go to, like, yeah, typically the way it works in the U.S., if you go to an Indian restaurant and you say, oh, let me get a, like, chicken tikka masala or biryani, something like that, or anything for the most part, but something that's got spice and specific. Oh, shit. All right. Misha, I cook every day. I really want to fight. I don't want to fight Scrag, dude. Scrag is just strength like 5. He's butch. This beast from the east. I don't remember what I was talking about.
I've only begun.
Hey, what do we got? What was that? I don't have my Streamlabs thing up. I'm sorry, guys. This is a whack-ass stream today. Eli, $15 donation said, takeout contribution budget allocation. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you very much, man. Gotta know what I'd put on a burger. Lettuce, pickles. Okay. I was gonna say I was gonna talk about hot dogs, but lettuce, pickles, bacon, I guess, as an option. A fried egg as an option. Like, if it's not something that needs to be there, but I love it. I love a fried egg on a burger. But lettuce, pickles, onion, I can be hit or miss. I'm not really a huge fan of red onion. It can be a little too strong sometimes. Like, it's a brand new, fresh onion, and sometimes it just like hurts. But I like grilled onion. And then sauce-wise, it kind of just depends. Some places use like that, you know, that Mac hamburger sauce. It's basically the same thing as the Mac Big Mac sauce. But I like mayonnaise. I like mustard. I like ketchup. I'll put all three on at times. The meat's there. It's a burger, Misha. What am I? Okay, I gotta say, I want the burger when I want what's on my burger. The meat would also be nice to have along. Okay, so let's use that right there, I think.
Legion assemble. Go.
Yeah, my allies are gonna get ripped up, Brandon. We shall dedicate this to... I mean, Corn just got such good ones. Should I try to max out the other two? Or do I dedicate this to Zinch? You guys decide. I must pee real quick. Give me 1 second. Let me fill my water bottle. So, we'll do a poll in the meantime just because it's easier. How to dedicate settlement. Now remember, we are maxed on both Khorne and Tzeentch Glory. We haven't decided which way we're going to go yet, but how are we dedicating this settlement? Right back, gonna pee, and I need to get a drink of water real quick. Hey, that guy you know with a $5 donation too. What does Skaven Night Runners drink when on a mission? Snickch Energy. Oh, I hate you. I hate you.
Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the donation.
And Varengear with a $5 donation as well, too, dude. Thank you very much. The video? What happened? Very important question. Taco Tuesday or Taco Thursday? I prefer Taco Tuesday and Thirsty Thursday. It's true. Boss Humbert says, here's the thing. The proper leader of Eshin is named Night Lord Sneak. Snikch is a subordinate. You're not wrong. So a lot of people want Slaanesh. Okay, we'll do a little Slaanesh dedication. I think that's the one we're lowest on. Alright. Charmed Shield. Slaanesh is probably the worst when it comes to like defensive capabilities, though. So it just is what it is. Yeah, I mean, like these. That's not a great garrison. Okay. I have to go fill my water bottle up here, guys. So once, ooh, what locust we want. We'll go Fury again. I just like it so much. Oh no. Kill for corn. I want that augment in the area. That'll be. Hot girls everywhere. How do they bypass that, man? Oh, Misha already did. Okay, never mind. Why did we all of a sudden get a ton of money per turn? Did something unlock? Like... That doesn't make any sense. We went from like nothing to a lot. Can we please? Ugh. I don't want to fight these ogres, dude. They're going to be unending.
The land is infected.
I mean, amongst other things, you're not wrong.
Hellish power.
Okay, let me go fill my water bottle up. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. So again, going to the Rift. Closing this one. We're going to go jump into this one. And I guess we're going to the Realm of Tzeentch, which you guys have just said is miserable. Yeah, dude, the ogres just, they get out of control, dude. They're so unhealthy down there. Oh, back is so tight. I want to just sit down, guys. Which I might actually. Boss Humbert, no one has ever called me Spar. I'm often called Sparty or IS, but I've never heard Spar, and I love it. I was saying, when you say Thirsty Thursday, do you mean liquid refreshment / intoxicant or exulting Slanesh? A very good distinction, but in this case it would be things of the alcoholic variety. Well, Bennett, it's going to be fun because I've never been, so we'll go together as a team.
Upon the lie, it presents no challenge. Waste of my might.
Hop over here. Close this rift. Quick save and auto resolve. How brutal was that auto resolve? Trying to finish off this undivided glory here. We'll pop into town. I don't know about you guys, but I miss like playing like games like Ultima Online, and like there's something that like one of the best feelings about playing an RPG, and I'm sorry I'm going on so many random like things today, guys, but I hope you're enjoying it at least. When you play an online game, or just an RPG, where there is like an ARPG, especially like a Diablo, I don't know, I don't really actually feel it as well as Diablo, because there's not a huge multiplayer aspect to it. But there's something so like comforting about returning back to town. Don't you say Vas Corpore at me. Oh my god, you're gonna summon an energy vortex around here? There's something very comforting and pleasing about going back to town after being embroiled on the outskirts of combat, like for an hour or two, or at the end of the night, whatever it is. Oh, Fang Wings are looking sick looking. It always was like a really fun, peaceful thing, where, especially if the music was really good, and if you played Ultima Online, you know the music for every single town was unique, and at the same time, it was good. Like, I really enjoyed that music. And I sometimes just listen to it. Like when I was playing Valheim, I would be listening to that music because it has that same like 8-bit feel and everything like that. So there's just something really fun and really relaxing about ripping through an entire dungeon and then coming back to the relative safety of a town and selling and meandering through your bank a little bit and putting things in order and maybe logging off for the night. I don't know why, I just always really enjoyed that. And Ragnarok Online was good. I barely played it though. On Grav, wasn't that telekinesis?
Spread slaughter. Slaughter.
I might have to make another. I'm gonna have to make another character here to shut this down. Bludgeonous Slaughterer. Oh, it's Dispel. That was it. Dispel. To knock out little portions of fire fields or poison fields or energy fields. I do remember it.
A malignancy pervades.
Do not say that out loud. Nothing reduces the cost of that stuff, huh? That's a bunch of horse shit. Might as well just get the Blood Reaper then, because it's cheapest. And the upkeep is also the lowest. Yeah, I'll do that then. And this bludgeoning slaughter at least is good. Gank, dude, STV was rough. Stranglethorn Vale, man, you had to keep your head down when you're in Stranglethorn Vale, brother. Dude, Boss Humbert, Star Wars Galaxies was very fun. I'm very large on the skill-based gaming system versus a leveling-based system. I find that a skill-based one leaves it so that you can just kind of have a character that's entirely whatever you want. Dark Souls kind of captures that, because, you know, you basically you basically have the ability to play whatever character you want. There's no real actual level behind it. You increase your attributes and so on and so forth, and that's linked to that. But PTSD from that rogue stealth hand, like that. But dude, Star Wars Galaxies was so fun, and it was more fun in the beginning portions of the game than it was. Yeah, we'll just do that. Than it was in the latter portions, because this is before NGE, right? New Game System or NG whatever. Dude, I actually had fun after that update, boss, because I could now finally play a Jedi. The big thing that was kind of annoying was that when they made... There was one update that happened in Star Wars Galaxies where they distributed holocrons to everyone. And the holocron dictated what you would have to do to unlock the Force-sensitive character slot. In Star Wars Galaxies, every server only had one character slot, but if you were lucky enough to go through things, you could actually unlock the Force-sensitive slot and make a Jedi character. And Jedis in that game were permadeath. If you die, you were allowed 2 or 3 deaths because of like lag or something like that, but if you died, you became a Force ghost, and you could go influence and teach other Jedis, but you just could walk around the world. It's just like dying in hardcore mode in a lot of other games. You just become a ghost afterward. Offer a great sacrifice. And we don't need the recruitment cost. Oh shit! The Ice Court and Great Orthodoxy have combined. You son of a bitch! Who's... Ugh, plague. Don't worry, that's awesome. That is awesome. I love that, dude. I don't necessarily like him kind of banging on my door over here with this burly ass army.
Supreme champion.
You know what? Do we get any exalted bloodletters or anything before going into this rift? Well, what was cool, Misha, was that because the way the game kind of went, people would... a Jedi Council was created that was solely entirely player made. There was no official process in which made you a Jedi Master. Well, I'm sorry. Progressing through the skills would make you go from Padawan to Knight to Master. That's the way they were actually named. But it was just the name of a skill. It jumped you up to the next skill tree. It wasn't an actual ranking. But the players had actually created it, and the GMs reacted to it and gave them robes that would correspond to their titles, which was cool. Like that's an awesome like way to kind of lean into community created content. But if you use your Force abilities a ton and other people saw you, eventually high-ranking bounty hunters would get you as a target and they would go hunt you down. And if you kept evading bounty hunters and kept using your Force abilities and that people saw you more and more and more, especially if you went in town with a lightsaber, then the Imperials would hunt you down. Darth Vader would actually come and attack you. Well, that was kind of like the shtick behind MMOs at the time, Misha, was like Ultima Online had player run and owned and managed cities. And we got that in games like Shadowbane. It was present in Star Wars Galaxies, and then the GMs rolled on full support, where you could actually have the city have a drop-off point, so people could fast travel to it. I'm trying to decide if I push with Jawthirster towards Crocodordan. Do they have a little thing going on with that? Oh, so they took Crocodrock, which is good because that means I can now take it. So he wants to take that, I see. David Fratello from Calabria, Naples on my mom's side. Venice and Milan on my dad's side, and there's an Abruzzi in there somewhere.
Treachery seeps in.
Do we...
I require further claws.
Yeah, and every MMO after WoW was like, this is the WoW killer. I'm gonna shut up. Rather than trying to be the WoW killer, try to make a good fucking MMO and you won't have to worry about it. I don't know, guys.
No higher power than
I don't know if I push across this bridge into this territory. I mean, I could just go for Darius up here. Darius Bubacek. They still haven't taken Prague. Oh man, look at her. That Confederation boosted her in a big way. Beep boop. Is this a raid, Pontifex? Are you raiding me, brother? What? Okay, why can't... You're not supposed to jump me into diplomacy? What the hell? I'm the single goblin raiding. Well, welcome aboard, brother. Good to have you here. I'm surprised I didn't jump her up to rank 1. That means Cathay is Girthopotamus Rex right now. Well, SWTOR was cool, it's just it followed too heavily in with, what's it called? WoW's combat system. Users are pretty heavy too. That's okay. Yeah, he rated me during the ramp up. It was very, very, very kind of him. Yeah, that's it. Dustin's become very tabby. Very, very... Man, shit's getting infected like crazy over here. Eh, oh well.
Black shit.
Can't decide, guys. Do I go for Darius up here? Darius Bebchuk? Maybe I just let attrition take its toll on him for one more turn. I'm gonna do that. Make this an impassable little location. Do that.
We shall go forth and obliterate in godly.
I don't know if I want to get into a defensive alliance with you. You're gonna get a lot of people at your door, so no. EverQuest, man, I played a lot of EverQuest. I had a druid on EverQuest, but I also had, dude, oh my god, look at this tide of Kislev. I had a druid, I had a necromancer, I had a lot of characters. God, I gotta retreat. This is 3 stacks. Back to the pyre we go, bros.
Sends his lowliest slaves. So much power.
Alright, quick saved. Hold on. save pre-Rift 3. And in we go.
Hellish power.
Realm of the Sorcerer.
The realm of the sorcerer.
3 box of Bard Mage Necro? Damn.
Trust not your senses, for the intricate magics of the great sorcerer reshape reality around you. Try to stay on the right path as you fight through many-hued islands to stand triumphant before the impossible fortress. There, Zinch's favored demon
Why does he
prince,
say Zinch like
the
that?
librarian,
Zinches?
stands sentinel. Slay him to claim his soul.
You know how many times I've had to jack off a librarian to get through the door? Let me tell you, quite a lot. Are we good if we lose the race for the soul, Fratello? You will get a campaign loss if that happens. Did you go for the souls in the previous race, or did you get tempted? Oh, Robin, we were tempted. But it gave us a crucial power spike. So the Impossible Fortress. Find your way to the Impossible Fortress and bring the Librarian, Zinch's favorite demon prince, to battle. The hidden paths. Use the teleport locus points to move through Zinch's realm to the Impossible Fortress. Each locus corresponds with another on a different island within the Changer's realm. Cryptic sigils above them can help you find your way. Move quickly, for others may solve the maze before you. Favors and boons. Diverting through this realm to visit myriad strange places may result in boons and offers from the Changer. Rewards range from replenishment to revealing the sigils hidden above each locus. Yet, do not dally too long, for others may attempt a more direct route. Unwelcome visitors, you're not welcome here. Nightmare's domain. Yes, got it, bro. Spitting it back. Okay, so I don't know what the fuck to do.
Urson was weak. I the magnificent. Kislev's fallen champion.
Oh, good.
Leave me to my manipulations.
What's this? Teleport locus. Okay. Path to the Heavenward Halls. So, okay. Warp to another floating island. So this will warp me to a random island, correct? Okay. Why does that have a sigil above it? So these teleport locusts correspond to other teleport locusts, and I don't know which one it is. Oh, that's a boon? That little guy's a boon? Okay, alright. So in this case, yeah, let's go back to our realm real quick.
Something encroaches on our darkness.
Doesn't it though? Oh my god. So I need the ancillaries here that are granting increased income. God, okay, so that should help out 20% more here.
Slaughter!
Okay, so that goes. What was that? Something making a disgusting ass noise. Oh, shit! How decisive of a victory, though? I mean...
Now is the time of conquest.
Oh, 266, not too bad. But give me that new breastplate.
I achieve true godhood.
Hey, Tertius. I don't really want a defensive alliance with you. Fine. Sure. All right. Oh, Seducers of Slaanesh are also in the realm of sorcerers. Wow. Aren't I lucky? $24 to $35. I'm just getting some quick, ordering some quick food over here, my bros. Okay, to get to the library, you need to get to the locus in the top right corner. Okay. Vigilant destroyed, competent protector. Alright. Seasoned campaigner. Okay, I'll take it. Perfect vigor, that's pretty cool. Fruit to the garden. Okay. Oh yeah, that demonic cosmic body is gonna be bueno.
Demon Prince.
So this, I think, is the best body. It unfortunately changes us to that kind of blackish hue. I really do like the blue. Ew. Ew. I wonder what happens if I do this, though. Ah, yeah, blue. Back to the blue. Heads are kind of lacking here right now. Rhesus or Scrag? I think Scrag. I kind of just don't like Rhesus in general. Okay, Winged Warriors. Lord of Change units, Protective Shell for Zinch Soul Grinder units, and Exalted Flame. I don't have any of those. So we can hold off on those abilities. I don't have any of these in this army. Might as well get Inspiring Presence, I guess. Just get the experience. We could also hold on to it. That might actually help. Maybe loves a Cinderella story. Branislav, what's up, man?
Chaos incarnate.
Those we'll get. Choosing of Zinch. Actually, everything.
Chaos reigns. I have ascended.
Okay. So what do I do in this case? I can take any one of these loci, or we can grab this path. Is that favor, is that worth it here in this very beginning portion? Go ahead and let me know. $66 out? Does not look like. Fucking cloudy as shit. Go bottom, I think. No, top. Shit. So is this not worth getting though? Do you not really worry about these? Is this not like a focus?
World sees.
They cost target movement. Okay, we'll forget them then. I just kind of wanted to see what you guys said about them. Okay, I'm ordering my food. What the fuck, man? We can send it as a gift. That's lovely. Here's a gift on me. Some chow mein. Alright, that'll be here in 18 to 28 minutes. That's how long we'll stream until. Go ahead and just enjoy that time together.
I have become as a god.
Alright, we'll go top.
Go forth, my bride.
Okay, so we went over here. Is that good or bad? Do I just want to? Do I want to hope that I get one that just teleports me right here? Is that the big? That's the big thing, right?
I do not think so.
Okay. Let me. I just kind of want to see how this works a little bit. Oh, that's a rift, so that came through there. So this guy should be over here. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a look. Let's test it. So let's go through the bottom rift and see where that goes. Just I want to get an idea of how this mechanic works. That just took you right to the librarian? Damn. You sneaky son of a bitch, Pontifex. Oh my god, man, my back is so tight right now.
Demon Prince.
So where does this one go? And that goes here. And there's no, because we have no idea, right, where the other ones go, so there's no real, like, good route. I mean, this one gets me in the way of this little path here, which might give me replenishment, and then this right here. Maybe we'll just stick on that one. I like that one a little bit more than this one over here. Because this dropped me right there, which I guess I could do one of these two things, but there's two armies over here. So I kind of like this a little bit more. Dude, look at this scary ass army coming for me, but at least it's suffering attrition. Just get like another unit here. I mean, like, seriously, dude. Oh, there's no webcam hot girls.
Join Legion.
Oh, shit. Not what I wanted to have happen, unfortunately.
Not stay here.
Well, regardless of where that army goes, it shouldn't be too bad.
I'll freeze off your fingers.
Oh! Calm down, Ivanka. Uh-oh. They're coming. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it, Lade. I wouldn't recommend it. We might lose the Tower of Crack here. With the big guy in the fort.
Eternal torment upon all who dare
Hello,
oppose
Tong.
me.
Yeah, man. Just whatever you need to do to stay alive. Ooh, that's a big army. Alright, the Doom Keep has been besieged. Which is fine.
We are besieged.
It's still, like, not that great of a force, though, to be totally honest. Like, yeah, I would definitely look at that as a Pyrrhic victory indeed. Like, I don't really have the best forces here, but let it happen.
Rejoice.
This will get... Might as well offer it up to... You ally with Nurgle? I mean, I'm probably gonna have to, dude. I need to get more bodies to throw out the Order Tide right now. I probably should have dipped into Kislev and started ripping up the Troll Country, to be totally honest with you, bros. 100 puts me at cap. Just about. Now we have undivided cap. There's no real reason to jump onto these just yet. Might also just kind of keep getting this, I suppose.
Northmen come.
Hello, Sven. Perfect. This was able to finish this building down here, which is good. I don't think we'll be able to finish that in time, but... No, we definitely won't be able to, but... At least we have a sizable army to try and defend this location. And they're taking tons of attrition damage marching through my lands.
I serve.
Like, dude, they got 2 plagues? Oh, yeah, man. They're just getting hit. Try and cleanse the corruption all you want. These are the lands of mine people, man. So I'll get that. That's nice. Yeah, plague rot.
We are corrupted from within.
Okay, that's going to be coming my way. I can't unfortunately make another character. Yeah, put another Chaos Fury there. Okay, so we'll be alright. We'll be well enough. Look at Akari over there. Just... So should I grab this? I mean, I feel like there's no reason not to, right? A quick stay before we do it. Will you play a co-op campaign with Lionheart? And I mean, Shabir, sure. I do Lionheart. I love Lionheart.
This world will burn.
Ah, what's this? I feel like fully replenishing the army is kind of the better thing here. Oh, so you can just immediately global recruit? That's kind of cool. Reveal sigils for teleport pairing. Let's just 2. Well, let's fully replenish because we have to take the sigil right here.
Faster or face my
Okay, so I can't do that. So we'll back up to full health. We'll pop into this locus, and after that we'll start to find the pairings. What does this pair well with? A nice grape wine. I wonder if you can actually just win in the open fight here. Of course, man. He's a great dude. He's one of the nicest people in the world. He got COVID, so I hope he's okay. They said minor symptoms, so I'm assuming they're just fine. There's no benefit to this problem. I kind of feel like switching over to the... Yeah, I think we're going to switch over to the control building. Because the defense is here is crap. And this would be a better holdout. If things really go south, my east flank. My eastern border. The more Kislev spends in my territory, the more they get eroded away. This one I'm going to fight. Quick save before it. I don't know which money I've got. Seducing kind of sucks. You just, because you can't really do... You can't really... I mean, it doesn't suck if you're... if you are Slaanesh. But you have to go heavy in the paint. You get stuff to, like, pull out at, like, a good price. Just seduce that to get... to lower that. We haven't fought with our Chaos Bro in a long time, so let's kind of jump him into a little tussle here. I do love the, like, the maps for... Oh, actually, you know what? I needed a thumbnail for later. And this is kind of perfect. Oh, look at this little thing right there. Yeah, look at that. That's sick. So we got, again, we got a Village video coming out. Village the Curseling will be a lore video for tomorrow. Like one part lore, one part prediction. Or not prediction, speculation. Hey man, boss, if you want to support the channel, have him use the link to my Nexus store. Okay, so that's where we can go. Let me do the better route. I mean, they're fucking the same. It doesn't really matter. Right? Yeah. Tendril volcano? This thing? Does it animate though? I want it to move. Kind of like that shot though. That's pretty cool. I just love like all these like cascading blues and purples. Look at that though. That's just too much nictating membrane for me. That's actually a pretty good shot for like a nice little backdrop there. Ooh. Too slow. Okay, that's all over there. Hi. Where's my Exalted Bros? I want to see what they look like. Look at them, dude. Little pinkies. Flamers I love so much, but you just really got to be clever with them or it's going to really hurt your own faction. Put those in the front. Let them get killed.
Chaos warriors of Thor.
And all leadership right there. Back here. You guys up here. Yeah, it's cool to see him on the battlefield too. Look at that. Look at those wild pauldrons. Might be your headset, Mason. But if anyone else hears an echo, let me know and I will try to adjust. Oh, good, they're not right there. Oh, good, they are right there.
I demand only one thing.
Yes,
from
come. Come to me, my precious.
Bloodlust. Go forth.
Oof, that's just gnarly. Wait, what the fuck's right here? Oh, it's my bro. Get out of that, man. What are you doing over there? Idiot. Yes, Yuri is the Demon Prince. You are correct, sir. Go help out those screamers, please. And then just get my foul Lord of Death on this Herald of Metal. And have them charge into here just to kind of help even those odds. Oh, I have not seen that trail behind. That's so sick. That's not very good. That is hurting. Woo! Damn it. I want to get there to get a heal going down, but I couldn't get to it. Well, a win. A victory for the all-seeing eye. The Frostfang. Ugh. And we'll do Nurgle and try and just finish off Nurgle. And again, this happened over here, so we gotta take a look at that real quick. And that is not looking fun down there, too. Yeah, fine. Alright, so the Winter Pyre has finally been besieged. Taint of Tzeentch. Oof, -7 per turn, that sucks. But look how beat up they are. And they're going to take almost more attrition damage than I will just sitting there.
An ice witch bows to no one.
It's not going to be a valiant defeat. I am going to crush this shit. But we're not going to do that. I don't think we're actually going to do that today. Taking a look over at the delivery time. Yeah, it's going to be about 6 minutes, 7 minutes. So we'll wait on that for the day. I think this is actually going to be named Mubus? No, I did not. Kosteltin's coming here. Oh my god, I thought one of the cats came behind me. Yeah, this will be fine. I'll be able to crush this. Black Gulch, though, will not be able to crush anything because it is a juicy inner location. Can you guys, like, help? Isis? Wow. Let's go ahead and do this at the very least. Kind of see how this went. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay, so we'll save here. Jump through this teleport. Oh! Might as well try to grab that. If they double team me, that's not going to be fun.
Demon Prince.
A lot of people always try to double team me, I'll tell you that. There it is. I was like, where's this?
Boom to the great reaping.
Boom to the great reaping. He's in there. Okay. Alright, so what we'll do right here, guys, is I think this is a pretty good point to end our stream for the day. I unfortunately cannot do it.
Knowledge is no substitute for
Yeah, well, let me do it, unfortunately. We're going to go ahead and roll credits. Let's go through the donations here today and give some thanks out. We got a few donations I do want to give a thank you to. We got Flessin with a $5 donation saying I have a heart of gold, so thank you very much, Fless. But that guy you know and Vayer as well, both giving $5 donations. And the largest donation of the day going to Eli saying take out contribution budget allocation. Thank you very much. It almost went dollar for dollar directly to the Chinese food that I did order. Thank you very much, my dude. Eska Cat, thanks for watching, my guy. Man boobas. Are the credits not rolling? I press the credits button. Credits fucking wrong the credits button. So we'll probably be back here on Tuesday to try and knock out more of the stream. You know, it was kind of hitting that point where it's like kind of getting to a slog. And general viewership has dropped pretty significantly. But man, look at Slaanesh painting the Northern Chaos Wastes, man. I mean, conversely, I guess so am I painting Norska, but why can't I wish it just let me confederate with these guys. I know I can't really confederate with them, but good God, dude, I can't do anything. Got a lot of non-aggressions I can do. No vassalages, military alliance with the broken wheel. What benefit that going to be?
Father's here.
I suppose I could do a bunch of this and derive a bunch of money from them.
What can this Lord of Stench do for you?
That could work. Get a lot of money from that. All right, we'll work on that next episode and just kind of do that to start off. Okay, guys, so we'll be back here probably again, like I said, Monday, Tuesdays, who knows? But I've got a Village the Curseling video going out tomorrow. Just an old school kind of Legendary Lord speculation video that we used to do tons of that we haven't done in ages. Next week I'm probably going to be dipping into some Crusader Kings 3 action. Not too sure. Probably start in on the Lord of the Rings mod for Royal Courts, which looks amazing. But everybody, please enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe out there. It's a wild fucking world we live in right now. Wash your hands. Stay safe. Have a good one. Take care. Flessin, thanks for jumping in. Eskacad, thanks for jumping in. YouTube boss Humbert. Richard Olson, good to see you, my bro. Have a good one, dude. Lagoon, no, confederating doesn't really make sense. No, it doesn't, but I just mean like it sucks to just kind of have this huge Norscan force as a military ally that doesn't really do a whole ton. Armando, thanks, brother. You too, Flessin. Sexy cosplay anime. You too, Armando. Dustin, have a good one, brother. All right, guys. Everybody, again, stay safe. Wash your hands. Have a good one. And take